Hello, my name is Karen Sanders. Welcome. I am the owner and CEO of the Holistic RN Patient Advocacy Training Institute and the RN Patient Advocacy Company. It is my great pleasure to talk to you today about a story of my first patient that I was able to find me using my website, and I want to talk to you about how important that was for me. My colleague Linda Bark is the founder and owner of Wisdom of the Whole Coaching Academy, and she has a deck of cards, and one of the cards is about the power of story in terms of all kinds of metaphors we can learn from these kinds of stories. So my first patient was 1 month after I went live in my business as an RN patient advocate, and it was in March 2015. And this person was a family member living in Florida who called me about his mother who was living in an independent living facility in Asheville, North Carolina. He was concerned because she was becoming more frail, and he wanted a patient advocate to go visit with her and make an assessment and get back to him because he was afraid she was too frail to be living by herself any longer. So I called and made an appointment with her. In 1 week I went to see her on a Wednesday, and we had a lovely talk sitting at her dining room table in this facility. And then I said, well, can you go get a glass of water for me? And that'd be great. So she went to the kitchen, and on the way to the kitchen, she was wall surfing. So she was holding on to the walls, very frail, not able to walk with a lot of balance and equilibrium. And her walking alarmed me. And when she came back and sat down, I said, I'm really concerned about you're holding on to the walls to keep yourself from falling. And I said, how long has that been going on? She told me it had been going on a while. And I said, one of the things I think is important is to get you signed up with a medical alert button so that if you were to fall in your kitchen or your bathroom or your living room or your bedroom, that you could press this button, which would alert 911 to come and get you in the ambulance. I'd feel much more comfortable if you had that button. She said, do you think you can make that happen in the next day or two? And I said, absolutely. So the next day, a technician with one of our local medical alert buttons came to the house and fitted her with a necklace with a button, and that was on a Thursday. And then on Friday morning, she fell in the kitchen, and she had to call 911. She pushed the button, and the EMS came and got her from her apartment and took her to the hospital. And lo and behold, some lab work was obtained, which showed that she had the beginnings of metastatic cancer. So that began her long journey of metastatic cancer. She ultimately decided not to have treatment, but it was an amazing experience for me that I could use my nursing skills on the spot with a client who really needed my wisdom and my experience, which is what we've all been trained to do as nurses. We go to school, we learn all this valuable information, then we have years and years of wisdom, and we can operationalize that into being into private practices, RN patient advocates. So it's my pleasure to share that story with you today. Thanks so much. This is Karen Sanders.